Hey, what's up, y'all? Welcome to Game Day. Well, really, Knizia Day here at Heavy Cardboard, where we teach, play, and discuss Knizia games. So welcome, everybody watching live around the world, as well as after the fact. I'm your host, Edward Euler. Happy to be joined by patrons and very good friends of mine.
I'm Mike.
Trey.
I'm Ken.
And I'm Martin.
All right, today we are... Well, it was Martin's idea, actually, to begin and do all this, and so we were doing what is genuinely known as the Knizia Auction Trio today. So we're starting off today with Medici, designed by, you guessed it, Rainer Knizia. But this edition of it is published by Grail Games. So, as I said, welcome everybody watching live around the world, as well as after the fact. Big thank you to all of the Heavy Cardboard patrons here, as well as out there, who helped make all of this possible. So a big thank you to all of them. Also, if you guys enjoy what it is we're doing here at Heavy Cardboard, then don't forget, like, subscribe down below, but also consider heading over to pledgehc.com, supporting the show there. So Knizia Day, the auction trio, you have the reason for it.
Yeah, well, it just occurred to me that, this is known as the Knizia, well, it's always known as the Knizia Auction Trilogy, although it's certainly not a trilogy. And it's a kind of a curious thing. It's basically 3 games, all very highly regarded, that Rainer Knizia came up with in the sort of the 90s, the great kind of sort of peak of German games becoming really popular. It's not by any means all 3 games that he's ever done with auctions, because he uses auctions all the time in his games. But these 3 just kind of caught people's imagination as a natural 3 that go together. And so I thought it would be interesting to actually play them together so that we could do a roundtable and discuss them and compare and contrast really the 3 of them, because they really are quite different, although they also are quite similar. And so I thought that'd make a nice sort of mix to go through once we got a chance to do it. So that was my thinking.
So Knizia designs games that are similar, but different. Anyway, all right, so Medici, all of us, but I think one of us, have played this numerous times, I think. I know some of us have definitely played this a lot. Shrey, I assume so.
Some.
Okay,
not a bunch,
there we go.
I would say.
So, FNG over here. But it should be a good time. It's not a hard game. Rules-wise, all 3 games are very low on rules complexity, but they're hard to win. I've never won Medici, and I expect that to continue today. So keep that in mind when you're placing your bets. So that said, if you guys are ready, hopefully you guys out there are ready. Let's get into Medici.
You are buyers for different merchant houses in the competitive but profitable age of the infamous Medici family. Ships sail throughout the Mediterranean and beyond in search of rare and valuable merchandise and profitable markets for the goods you buy. Every day you go to the wholesale market, where you must compete with other buyers for the merchandise available that day. There you expect to find lush furs, grain from the rich fields abroad, exotic spices, colourful dyes, the finest cloth, and rarely gold from mines across the waters.
So yeah, apparently there's a theme. Who knew? All right. So what is it you guys are looking at out here? Well, we have the 5 commodity scoring tracks, if you will. So again, we have furs, we have spices, we have grain, we have dyes, and we have cloth. I'm amazed that I got that right. We're just going to probably point to them at what they are and probably call them a mix of various different things. We have the victory point / florin track, round the outside, round the outside, round the outside. Everybody starts, as you can see, with 30 florins up there, because money is points, points is money. So whenever we're auctioning, remember, whatever you pay, you're paying in points, which is money, etc., okay? Then at the very top of the board, we have what drives the game, which are the 36 card deck of various commodities as well as gold, as Martin alluded to earlier. Then each player has their own ship mats. Now, each of these ship mats have 5 compartments on it. You may store up to 5 things in a given ship, obviously. Everybody has their own scoring or scoring marker, if you will, or commodity marker for the various commodities. We have the turn, the number of round track, if you will, and then a completely redundant and unnecessary scoring
indicator
things. Sure. Okay. And then there's a couple of player aids as well. That's everything. Oh, and the first player, or the active player, not the first player, but the active player marker over there. So, the goal of Medici is, it's an auction game that takes place over 3 days or 3 rounds, okay? Players are going to take turns presenting goods to be auctioned. They may auction off 1 to 3 things in a given time. Now, Ken has volunteered or been voluntold to be Vanna, as it were. So as we go along, we'll get through that. But successful bidders will then load those goods onto their ships, and once all the ships are full of commodity cards, or as full as they can be in some cases, or when the commodity card deck is depleted, the day ends, and then we're going to receive money or points, 6 and 1 half dozen the other, for the value of the loads on their ships and for how much each commodity that they have bought thus far. And again, money is points, points is money, so keep that in mind. So at the end of 3 rounds, whoever has done the best will win the game. Because we are playing 5 players today, we are going to randomly and secretly take 6 cards out of the deck, okay? So we won't know what ones are removed in a given round. Then after that, we're going to, at the beginning of the game, randomly assign whoever is the active player. If I am the active player here, then it's pretty simple. The round consists of a total of 5 different auctions. Why? Because there are 5, or multiple auctions, I should say, until the deck runs out. So as the active player, you're going to auction off 1 to 3 items. So the first one, okay, Ken's going to flip it up there. So that is a 2 die, as you can see, represents dies. And those range, and I forget the range on the number of cards.
0 to 5, right?
It's 1 to 5, isn't it?
I thought it was 0 to 5.
0 to
Oh,
5.
there is a 0?
Yeah, it's 0 to
Yeah.
5.
Oh, of course.
Okay, so each, and this is important. I feel like I ought to. Okay, they range. There's 1 0, 1 1, 1 2, 1 3, 1 4, and 2 5s of each of the various commodities, as well as there is a gold card worth 10 as well. Okay, so once he has flipped 1, then I have a decision to make. Do I go ahead and put that up for auction, or do we add more? Up to 3 things. I say go ahead, add another. Oh,
there we
there's
go.
the 10 gold. Okay. If I choose to auction that, the auction begins with whoever is to my left. So in this case, it would be Mike that begins the auction. It's a once around auction, and the auctioneer has last licks. Okay, but I say, you know what? I'll get greedy. Go ahead, throw a 3rd one up there.
Uh-oh.
Boom. There we go, a 5 fur. So that is the most that you can put up for auction in a single lot. So then the auction begins with Mike and going clockwise around the table from there. The minimum bid is, well, you can elect to pass, which is a bid of 0, or 1 or higher than the previous bid. So obviously, with there being no previous bid, minimum bid for Mike is 1, but he might throw another number out there.
18.
Okay, he bids 18. He can bid up to 30. Why? Because everyone has 30 to begin. So if the current bid, let's say we're 18, that's a luscious bid, then it goes to Shrey.
I might pass.
I would pass.
I think I'd pass, even with that gold there.
Okay, so then I have a choice. Okay, do I either outbid him, or do I allow him to win the bid? Whichever I choose, Mike will become the active player next, and will then do the exact same thing. Okay, let's say I pass. He then, Mike being the peach player, he would get all 3 of those commodities, load them onto a ship. He would pay the 18
Peach.
down to 12, because he just paid 18 bucks for that. Boom, done. Now, when he begins the auction anew, the first card would be flipped over, and he could either choose to put that up for auction, add another, possibly add a third. Now you'll notice he only has room for 2. Once you have those spots locked, they are locked for the entire round, so you cannot pick and choose. Okay? Now, even though he only has 2 slots, he still could put something up for auction with 3 lots in it. Say, oh, that
Action
would be...
flops all day.
So in this case, he would not be able to participate in the auction himself because he does not have room. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Only players that have room based on the number of slots available and the number of commodities that they have or that is in the lot can they take place. That makes sense?
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. Cannot be split, discarded, whatever. You win what you win, and that's that. Now, there are 2 things that matter when it comes to a specific item when you win a lot. Not only are you worried about the commodity itself as far as moving up the commodity track, but you're also worried about the actual pip value, if you will, of the commodities on your ship. So you'll notice that even though there's no gold commodity, that's worth 10 points of ship value for your cargo. So in this case, right now, Mike's ship is worth 17 value for this round. That lot would be worth 11. Had he stopped at the 10, that would have probably been more lucrative, etc., etc. We continue doing this. Now, let's say, because Mike cannot bid, and remember, he gets last licks, Shrey says, you know what, the 1 ruined it, I pass, pass, pass. I could get it for 1, because Mike can't outbid me. I know this because he doesn't have room, right? So I could get it for 1, and I probably would, but let's say I were nuts, and I said, you know what, nah, I pass. If nobody made a valid bid on that, we then discard that out of the game for the entire round. We then pass the active player marker to Shrey, we rinse and repeat. We continue doing that until the entire deck is depleted or everyone's ship is full. Now, the only time you are limited to the number of items in a lot is the max available on the highest available ship. Meaning, if everybody else's ship has 1 slot, Mike's has 2 slots available. The most that can be in a single lot is 2 items because only people can hold 2. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Once everyone's ships are full or the deck runs out, we then count up the total value of everybody's ships, which then brings us to the value based on, in a 5-player game, whoever has the highest pit value ship will score 30 florins or 30 bucks or 30 points. 20, 10, 5, and nada. Okay? Then we're going to move up the commodity markers based on the number of commodities. So using that example earlier, let's say Ken had gotten that, and maybe he had throw a couple other things on your ship if you would, Ken.
Ugh.
All right. So there we go. So you'll see that his actual value was 15 on a ship, but once we have already allotted the victory points or money for that, we're then going to move up in order from one of these, and that's where these are supposed to be. So, for instance, who has grain? So nobody out there has grain. Okay, boom, that's done. Then we get to dies. Well, we look here. Mike has 1 die, so Peach would move up 1, and there are 2 over there for Ken, so on and so forth. So that is done there, etc. We do that for all 5 commodities. And then we're going to score based on the actual position on the leader of each of the 5 commodities. Those score in a 5-player game. Whoever has the highest on the commodity track will score 10 points. Whoever is second highest will score 5. If tied, add and divide, round down. Okay? In addition to that, you'll notice that there is a plus 20, a plus 10, and a plus 5 for each of the 5 commodities. Meaning, if you have made it to that ring, even if you are not the highest or second highest, you're going to score those additional points each of the 3 rounds that you have made it into any of those rings. And these do not add and divide. These are simply if, say, both of these guys were up here at the 5, they each would get 5, and then they would split first place. In second place, 15 divided by 2, 7 rounded down. So they each would get 12. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Yep.
We do that 3 times. Whoever has the most points wins. Any questions? Good. Let's play Medici. Place your bets. Over under on Glory to Rome's 5.5. I expect it to fly today. Yeah, 4.5. I said, right? Yeah. There you go. Place your bets now.
I should point out I've played this game several times and, like Edward, have yet to win it.
So there's something to be said for consistency.
Yeah,
So
I
you're
think
saying
so.
there's a chance.
Oh, there's definitely a chance for sure. Martin, I assume you brought your random-
I did, but they're not easily grabbable.
So in that case, oh well, hold on before we get started. Priorities, people.
Oh, yes.
Hey,
Yay.
all right. Welcome, Tim. Cheers.
Cheers,
Thank you
Tim.
very much
Cheers,
for the
Tim.
support. Appreciate it.
Cheers.
And Trey, there you go.
And welcome to Heavy Knizia.
Right. There we go. All right. Okay. Cool. Right. Right. Schwazi. That's what I was doing. I got excited about a new patron. I apologize. All right. Here we go. Here. Hold up. We'll be nice to Shrey. There you go.
Yep.
Buddy. Come on. Nope.
Shrey doesn't exist.
No, I don't. There we
Oh,
go.
there we go.
Mike doesn't. Hold on. Oh my God, this shouldn't be this hard. Let's try this one more time. Here.
I should have gone and got my cards, shouldn't I?
1, 2, 3, 4.
There it is.
There we are.
All right.
Oh,
There we go. Ken, you're up.
So I am.
Oh,
well,
and we did randomly take out six cards.
as we will.
And 6 because of player count.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
All right.
That way there's one extra lot
There you
for
go.
every player in the game.
There you go.
All right, so my only choice right now is to see what's coming.
Oh wow, that's
That's-
sexy.
Not great.
That's Star Anise.
No?
Star Anise, if you will.
So I'm gonna draw one more. Let's see what. Oh, charming.
Oh, this is a really glorious one,
Almost
isn't it?
too good to be true.
Can you do it?
Right. I
Third
think
time?
that's the question. Is like. I think we
gotta
have
press your
almost
luck.
have to keep
no.
going.
Oh no.
Oh.
All right, so 1, 1, and 1. All right, so Martin begins the bid.
Oh, that's pretty pathetic, isn't it?
Sure is.
I'll bid 2 for that. Maybe overbidding.
Pass.
yeah, I'll pass too.
I will also pass.
Yours for 3.
It is a little tempting, but I think
He said a little.
I think Martin can have them.
Okay.
So you're back at 28.
Yeah.
Yep.
And it's your honor, sir.
My honor.
All right,
yes.
so Ken.
Yep. So we know
Another
this
one?
one's coming out.
There you
Okay.
go.
Can I just do another?
So which way do I want to do this? Yeah, hit another one. Ooh, that looks luscious,
It
doesn't it?
sure does.
Do bid on that.
No,
Edward.
I won't.
I'll go 1.
I will pass.
Oh. I'll also pass.
Current bid is 1, sir. And I do want to make sure that you do have to up the bid and not match, right?
you
You
do.
do,
Yeah, you
right?
have to up it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Feels pathetic, but it's actually pretty cheap.
It's not bad at 2.
It's not bad at 2. It would fill me up, make for a boring rest of the game.
I'm still definitely
I'm going to
recovering
go with it for 2.
from the play.
I think it's sufficiently
That
cheap
might actually
that
be the right
it might
call
not
there.
be a bad
So
call.
Martin has elected to not take part in any more auctions.
Well, I'm out of the game for a while. Wake me up when it's my turn again.
Come on, hit me,
There. Woo. Watch out.
hit me.
There it is. It's a big money
All
right
right.
there.
So Mike, you begin the auction if you wish to.
Let's go 7.
7's a pretty good bid.
That seems reasonable. I mean, it's worth 11. The pip value there is
Yep.
11, which
It's
right
more than
there
my boat.
is more than his boat. Guarantees you at least 5 points.
Right.
I will choose to pass.
And remember, there are 2 5s, but we don't know what 6 cards are removed.
I mean, there got to be some better lots at some point, right?
No, this is as good as it gets.
I'm going to pass as well.
Current bid's 7, right?
Yep.
I think I would like to welcome you onto the first
Okay.
non-unpub day stream with your honor of
Oh, thank
having
you very
that.
much.
You're welcome. So
I'll have a
there you go.
speech after the game.
Down to 23. And look at that. You get to auction stuff off.
There you go.
Starting with this lovely spice.
One more.
One more good one. Okay, done.
That's a good one.
Now, if you want access to that, you have to
Yes,
stop.
that is the
right?
plan. So I will stop.
Okay, this is
Now,
All of a sudden, Trey's interested.
Yeah, I can.
Trey may actually
understand
bid.
I'll go 5.
Oh, it's definitely worth more than 5.
Probably.
why. This just in. That ain't gonna fly.
Yeah.
You best come strong.
I'm going to come medium, I think. I'm going to go 8.
9.
10.
All right, yours for 10.
Okay.
All right, so that now, because these guys are now out of the bidding, that means they do not get to auction. Okay.
Correct.
So keep
Just
that
3
now.
of us.
Now, if he did not, okay, for instance, he could have still put up a third thing and he would stay in the auction, if that makes sense, okay? But as it is, it's now a 3-person auction beginning with Shrey.
This is an unusual.
Hey,
little,
Shaz, thanks.
That's the one you wanted,
unusual
Trey.
round. It's absolutely the one that I want. Another, please.
Are you sure?
Ones are
Yes.
wild, right?
Send it.
Hey, that's the kind of lot I would bid on.
So what is your ship?
20.
That's a strong ship.
That's a good
That's a
ship.
strong ship.
Trey,
Mine less so.
I appreciate this offer, but
But it was cheap.
these lots are not the lots I'm looking for. I'm going to pass.
These are not the lots I am looking for.
And I think I'll pass too.
Okay, so bloop into the drink. So they join the 6 cards that are out of the game right now.
Okay.
So that's now 8 that are out of the game.
Here we go. Decent cards. Let's go.
Did that work, by the way? The looking to the heavens and the drum roll?
Not
Better than last lot.
Not really. We're going to go one more. We'll do one more. Oh, jeez. I think I'll send that as is.
Pass.
Pass. Cheap. 1.
Yeah, I wish furs were not already kind of
Spoken
so
for.
plentiful.
Right.
We threw away 2 last time?
I forget. Hey, Jason.
Okay, I'll
ahead.
take it for 1.
All right. I thought I'd be able to get it for 1, by the way. I thought about it.
Yeah.
But thank you.
Where's that card?
Next. No, I meant it was next, but that's okay.
Oh, sorry.
That's okay. I'll stop there. Shrey.
Oh. That's an interesting loss.
It is, isn't it? I thought so.
That is definitely a word.
Oh, wow. I'm gonna pass on this one. This feels weird to delay as much as I am, but I'm gonna do it.
And if you are the only person, one thing I did not explain, if you are the only person with empty lots in your ship, you get it for free, but you top deck. You don't get a choice. You just get.
Draw 5 cards.
Yeah,
and that's what you get.
or whatever
Yeah.
slots you have left.
Okay,
Yes.
I'm gonna go with the Martin Fowler strategy. I'll bid 1 on this.
That I was going to take it for 1.
You sure were, but now you're not.
Fact. Oh man.
Uh-huh.
I'll take it for 2. 2 for
Okay.
yellow, please.
Okay, Shrey. There's your first item.
Damn it! I should have
Up
gone
for
one
bid.
more. Stop there.
I could, but I think I need to draw another. Let's draw another.
Ooh.
Oh, God. Wow. We're drawing. I will stop there.
Okay. I will bid. 10.
That's exactly what I was thinking. What I'm doing is I'm looking around the board at what is already out there and everything. I'll go 11.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what I'm doing. And I don't think I want to bid more than 11, so I'll pass.
All right, so 11.
For yellow.
You're yellow, 28 to 17. All right.
Starting to get a little concerned for me.
Now, if he goes one more, the only 2 that are in the auction are those 2. Okay?
Yep. I think I will go one more to maybe give myself something, but that's not the something I was looking for.
But it is
It
something.
does put Trey under a bit of pressure.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, Jason.
I'll send that
Squirrels?
around, Trey.
Rimmer, good seeing you around, dude. I've missed you. It's just you two, the 2 Utes.
I will-
Use guys.
I will pass on that.
Wow.
Yes.
Well, it's
I'll take it for 1. I'll take it for 1.
going for a battle of the lowest ships.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Somebody's got to be in 4th place.
Well, I will take the 1 off the top. Stop there. And the reason I stop is otherwise, if I put a second one up there, Shrey gets it for free. Or for 1.
Correct.
Yeah.
But I elect not to. This way, everyone's in the running. And by everyone, I mean everyone with slots. So Shrey, you're
Right.
up.
I will bid 4.
Pass.
It's yours for 4, sir. I just didn't want to
My
get
bid at the
into-
beginning with Utz is not looking so bad after all.
So your argument is that this
Okay,
3 die
yeah,
is
you're
more
right.
valuable than my entire set of lots so far?
That seems to be the
Yeah.
argument he made. Yeah.
might be true. Could be true. Speaking
Take it
of
later,
die,
Looter.
Another, please.
you sure?
Yes.
Yeah, because he now gets guaranteed.
Oh, this
Oh, that was
keep going.
lovely.
Sure.
Yeah, another one of
more,
those.
Shrey?
Does he risk it?
Let me think about this. So I do that.
So, full disclosure, and I'm going to totally use this as an excuse because it's legit. Because I've been under the weather, I'm not 100%. I am not card counting like I normally would
Yeah,
be
I'm
in
not
this
card
game
counting either.
at all.
I
So,
don't. I never card count.
I
so.
do. I absolutely. Well, I try.
I should
to.
be, but I'm not.
Right.
I always feel if I have to count cards, it's too much like work.
Banker Dave in the house. All right.
Well, I suppose I had to for bridge, but that's why bridge was work.
No, I'll send that.
All right. It's yours.
$1?
Or put it in the drink.
Seems like the wrong call, but so if I take it and then
Put him back out there so folks can see.
Yep.
Yep.
It's his for
in the drink.
1 or bloop.
But you're locking up dice.
I will pass.
Wow.
I know. I don't like it, but
Okay.
I don't like what I'm seeing.
Yeah.
Well, whatever this is, it's going around.
Bring it up if you wanted to.
I suppose I could if they're bad enough, right? But that one's not bad, so that's going around.
Yeah. That's a juicy card, particularly for Edward. Because Edward's there looking, it says 2 cloth over there. He's got 2 cloth. He would win the cloth if he takes that card, as well as 5 points, which is
And I mean,
not to be sniffed at.
3 towards the eventual 8 is
Yeah.
a really nice development in the first
Yeah, it's
round.
really nice to get 3 on your first run. So, I mean, he's
Yeah.
going to pay. He's going to offer top dollar for this.
I am. It's just a matter of what is the
What
big
is the
enough
top?
number.
Fine, top.
And now, here's the thing. The gold hasn't come out yet. That's what I think
right.
Shrey is keeping an eye on, but it could be one of the 6 cards that got removed.
Yep.
How many cards are left? I think we're allowed to count how many are left, right?
About 8.
There should be
6 remaining.
yeah. This
Six.
There's one extra, right? Right.
Yep.
This might be a gross overpayment. I'll admit that. But it all but guarantees me no worse than 3rd on the ships. I'm going to go 10 on that. I don't know. That feels like a gross overpayment, but it's important enough for me. 10 feels good. Whereas if Shrey wants to pay out the wazoo for it, I still have options, right? It would be great, but so yeah, 10 final offer.
I will choose not to pay out the wazoo.
Okay, all right.
Ken's thinking about it.
I am.
Hey Matt,
We're
thanks for
putting
hanging
on 2
out.
cloth as well, so it will be 3 of you splitting the.
Well,
cloth
and
around.
right, that remaining no,
Furs.
that there are no more there are no more furs.
There are more. There are more.
Furs.
No, that's it. 2
Yeah.
5s. Everything's out.
Yeah.
2 5s.
So we
4,
would-
3, 2, 1, and 0. So
There are
that
more-
is the
there are
last
more-
fur.
There are more.
Do a
cloths, though.
3-way split
There is more
Cloths.
cloth.
of
There
a
is.
not so large pie.
But there
which
is more
isn't
cloth.
great. Yeah, no, we haven't thrown away the other 5, but who knows if that's out there. The likelihood that the 4 or the 5 of cloth is out there is pretty high.
Which I would imagine that's more lucrative to you.
It certainly is more lucrative to me. Will it come out?
And will it come out in a way that Shrey won't block it? Because if
Who can
Shrey is
say?
picking, then
There is
Right.
that.
he can block you easily.
Ugh. As disgusting as this is, I think I'm actually going to pay 11 for this.
Glory to Rome.
That's no, yeah. Put one of those in me too. That's gonna mess with my.
Strategy of
So is that 2 Glory to Romes we got there?
strategy of
Yes.
screwing us both over.
One from Shrey, one from Edward.
Oh yeah. All right.
Rome,
All right.
officially.
Yo, we undershot. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
That's no.
Well-
one.
4 per round, maybe.
That's a bummer. All right, flip.
That's pretty good.
Not nearly as good, but worth a lot to Shrey.
Depends on who you are.
Yeah.
I'll stop there.
Oh yeah, sure. You could have.
So now it's just me and Shrey.
8.
Oh, that's good. That's a good
A
bid.
good solid bid. Yep.
9's better though.
Oh, that's
Wow.
Nine
really?
to 8. Yeah.
that's just for
Shrey.
the size of the boat.
Enjoy the
Gotta
next
pay
4
to
cards,
play.
my friend.
Yes, you got
Here we go.
whatever
He gets
comes
the
up.
top 4.
I'll take that.
Pretty
Got
good.
no choice.
1.
I'll take that.
Also pretty good.
Yeah.
Get out
I'll
of
take
here.
that.
Not a
Oh.
cloth. Thank you.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, that's. I mean,
So-
considering how much you paid for it, I'm pretty jealous, right?
Right.
Yeah. All right. So now we look at who has the highest boat. So we have 20, 19. What else?
19.
19.
Oh, gross.
Higher than Martin.
Okay. All right.
No
so,
achievement there.
So here's what we're looking at here. All right. So we have 30 points for Mike.
For Peach.
Okay.
So 43.
Thank you.
Then second and third are tied. So 30, that's 15 apiece for me and Shrey, yellow and green.
8, 15, 23. 26, 15, 30, and 26, 15, 41.
Okay.
Yep.
And then it is 5 for not Martin.
Woohoo! 22 big dollars.
All right. So now here, we'll start just, it's easy. So like yellow's going up 1 because I have 1 wheat. So
1.
1.
Martin's got 2.
okay.
So 10 for Martin,
Yep.
and 1 each for you guys.
Yep, because 5 for here, and I will show that part. So now that we are in the second step, try and straighten that out a little. Sorry about that. There we go. So 10 for first, 5 for second, add, divide by number of players. So then we go dies. I'm looking at 1.
Also 1.
2.
None and none.
Okay.
So that's 10 for Shrey,
Yep.
and then 2 for each of you guys.
Yep. I mentioned I've never won this. Furs. It's going to be 2 for me.
2 for me.
2 for me.
Oh, sorry. Hold on. Yeah, there.
Okay.
2 for White. Go for it.
And 1 for Martin.
And 1 for Martin. So,
So that just
that's 15 divided by 3.
No, it's
Five.
10 divided by 3.
10 divided 3.
3 each.
isn't it? I think you take first and second, right?
I think so
right.
in
No,
that
you're right.
case.
You're absolutely right. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
It's 5.
So it's 15. So it's
So
5
5
each.
each.
5 each.
Right. Okay, and that's first and second there.
Yep.
And then cloth, I have none.
None.
Cloth, 2.
2.
2 for Shrey.
2 for me. 1 for Martin.
So that
Shrey and
looks
I
like
split
70,
7 each.
70.
Yep.
3 and 4. So there we go.
Not good.
Green.
Oh, right. Yeah, my bad. Sorry.
Shrey did
or
very well out of
spices.
that.
Oh, right, spices, yeah.
1.
1.
His patience strategy worked well.
Yep.
1 over here.
1 over here.
1 and 1. So that looks like
4 ways
15.
splits at 3
15
each.
Yep.
Yeah, 3 each.
Not
Brutal.
here. All right. There. I'm just not patient enough in this game, I think. All right, so that's the end of the first round. So that goes away. Our cards go away. We bring back all the cards that were out of the game, as well as everything that got dumped in the ocean, the whole 9 yards. We shuffle up, and whoever is in last begins. So there we go. Okay.
Oh man, that was scarring.
Yeah. Oh, we don't know what that last card was. Ron. One of the great mysteries of the world. And here, while we're waiting here,
Wow.
It's rolling in.
come on. There we go.
Man, are we gonna get to 800 today?
God, I hope so. Oh,
do it.
welcome, Stitch. All right.
Welcome,
Stitch.
Stitch.
Welcome.
Cheers. Yeah, for those that don't know, real quick, that number is the number of patrons support Heavy Cardboard. We hit 800, we get a pretty high-end PTZ camera that's going to change the way we stream games for a good thing. It's going to be an additional camera, the whole 9 yards. Yeah, so once we hit 800, then I go and purchase that. So, all right, cool. So help me, help you, help us. So there we go. So we've removed 6 cards. We begin anew. Here we go. 1. Ugh. 1 more. Please. Ah, come on.
1 more?
Yeah.
Whoa.
There we go.
Hello.
That's nice.
It's not how you start, it's how you end. Now, note that all of these stay stagnant, or they remain, right? They don't reset. So you're just adding to those things. So keep that in mind. All right? So the auction begins with my good friend Mike.
I will go 7.
Take care, Warren.
I will pass on this.
Not exactly your lot, is it, Shrey?
No, not really.
Not my bag, baby.
Gotta spend money to make money. I'll go 9.
For once, I'll pass.
Okay, so it's wheat, spice.
Wool.
It's good, but not great for me, right? I would have preferred one of those two being wool, obviously. Or a fur, sorry. Told
Yeah.
you we're going to butcher the names on these.
It is fur.
It
It's
is.
definitely
You prefer
fur.
one of these to be fur, you're saying?
Yeah.
Second.
Sure, who wouldn't?
Shrey?
Yeah.
Bid's 9, huh?
Yeah. I mean, if this was a 5 of fur, you wouldn't be able to take it for 10.
Fair point. I elect to not take it for 10, so that's
All right.
9 for white.
Yep.
9, 37, 26. I'm sorry,
28.
28.
Yeah, well,
Okay.
I should not be the one in charge of this stuff today. Okay,
Yes, we pulled Edward off his sickbed to play
it's
today.
it's a struggle. I
Not
ain't gonna lie.
great. Let's do another.
Okay. Oh, oop, damn it. Sorry, folks.
Should we bury that card?
Yeah.
Yeah.
3 of us saw it at least.
I did not.
I saw what color it was at least. So
Let's do one more. Full
that's
lot.
not very nice.
That
Okay.
one's not very nice.
I'm good with that.
Oh, we're supposed to be nice when we play these.
Yeah. My bad.
Wasn't quite Glory to Rome, but it was close actually.
That's an interesting one. Let me take a look.
Hey, KK. Yeah, unfortunately, guys, regarding modern art, which is going to follow, I don't know, 20, 30 minutes after the stream. It's supposed to go at 2:30. There's fudge factor in there. We couldn't get a copy of stamps for that. Alas, we could not.
So we will bid. I think I'm willing to pay 4 for that.
I cannot bid.
The royal we.
Hey, Krasimir.
Feels cheap, but on the other hand, and pass.
I'm not paying more than 4.
4 is a real strong bid.
You can let him have that for 4.
No, I'm gonna have it for 5.
All right. So 5 for
But 4 was a
each.
good bid for that.
Sure was.
It's always a good bid if it's difficult to decide whether
Exactly,
to
right.
or not.
Right.
Send it.
Oh.
I'll bid 3.
I'll pass.
I'll fix that. Sorry. I'll pass as well. Told you I shouldn't be in charge of things, did I?
What did you bid?
I bid 3, so it's 3 to Shrey.
No, it's Mike and
Oh shoot! Sorry.
That's okay.
Who's it on?
It's on me. I feel like Shrey would probably want that. I don't know if he'll pay 5. So I'll bid 4.
Fixed.
yeah, I'll pay 5 for it.
All right.
Sure
You
will.
got your answer.
Yep.
He wants to get up that
I'll
track.
definitely appreciate it, Stitch. Thank you.
Glad I didn't pull a second.
Oh, more cloth.
Well, it would have been
Yeah.
okay, but
Yeah, you
I
probably.
might
wouldn't
have gone it for cheaper.
I am. Like, I'm half tempted to just send that.
What, and give it to Shrey for 1?
Well, or to myself for 1.
That's true.
Nah.
Hold on. If you listen closely, you can hear that going into the brain.
Welcome to Lots for Throwing Away on Heavy Cardboard.
There's another 0 on top. I know it.
I will send it as is.
Now, the reason I'm hesitating a little bit is thinking, well, it would allow me to pop up the wheat track a little bit.
Yep.
So it's not completely worthless to me, although the cloth isn't great either, but I'm not completely away from that track.
It's going to be a bargain, I think.
Yeah, you're not going to have to overpay.
That's certainly the case. The question is, do I want it for 1, or do I want to let it go in a drink? Well, my approach of buying on the cheap didn't really work terribly well last go. But I'm going to go for 1. I'll go for 1.
I like to not outbid you.
I too shall pass.
Yeah, pass.
You got it, Martin.
I thought I might. I certainly wasn't going to pay 2 for it, put it like that.
And here we go.
Yeah, turn it.
That looks better.
And again.
And you just heard the price plummet.
Yeah, I'll send it round at that. Because I don't want to give a 3rd, because that would send 2 people out of the auction.
I elect to not take part in that auction.
I will also not take part in that auction.
Mike goes
Well,
first.
Mike
though.
does. Mike said,
Am I invisible?
Oh, you
Well, now that I know what Shrey's doing,
yeah.
Or maybe that was a bluff. I don't
Have
know.
fun, Scott. Thanks for hanging out.
Not sure I want to be out of the auction at this point, so I will pass.
Yeah, pass. Officially.
So it's passed around to me.
Mm.
And that's really not such a bad lot
Oh, yes, fantastic.
for me, given my holdings. But I sure would like some higher numbers.
50.
Wouldn't we all?
I will pass.
I'm going to pass too. There's no wheat, and I think
Walk
I'd
the
rather
plank.
concentrate a bit more on the wheat if I'm going to do anything like that. If I'm going to go for low numbers, it's got to get my wheat up.
One more.
Not even the one drawing. He's still invoking the gods. Ooh,
We'll stop there.
that's an interesting one. Two cloth right there.
And what I really like is Shrey is early on this.
Yes.
Martin is late. Not to discount the two fellas in the middle. Not saying that.
We're ignoring you.
Well,
I'm just.
It doesn't. I mean, you guys just heard what I said last time. This is a lower number than the last lot. So.
It is. I hear you, but good try.
I mean, I feel like at some
Take care,
point
Dave.
you got to punt on some of these goods.
Yes.
Correct.
Yeah,
You
are not
can't
gonna
win
get-
every
no,
race.
You cannot.
So I'm going to pass.
Yeah, I don't know what to do with this one.
I'm sure.
You're not going to let Martin have
Setting
that
up,
super
setting up
cheap, are
three
you?
is going to be
Although
nice.
Ken's going to go after it. Don't let it fool
Oh,
you.
right. He absolutely will. Gonna convince Ken that it's fantastic, and he should absolutely bid 6 for it. 1, 2, 3. Wait, what am I? I'm there, so I'll be at the 5.
Mm-hmm.
Nope, pass.
Wow.
I
That
know.
legitimately surprises me.
No, that was
Oh, Ken's going to come after it. There's no doubt in my mind.
I can't. I'm
Wow.
gonna pass.
I am really?
Wow.
I feel like Joe Rogan trying to make calls last night watching the UFC. Oh, there's no way they're going to get out of this submission. And they did every time last night.
I'll put down 1.
Yours for 1.
That was, I think, okay.
this
'cause
is the-
that does give me a good line on the clock.
This is the thriftiest
Right.
game
I'm certainly playing
I've ever seen played by a player.
Yeah, I'm never. It wasn't my plan coming in to be this thrifty, but what the hell? Yeah,
Right.
go for it. Ebenezer
right.
Scrooge and Medici.
Let's go one other.
Okay. Oh, that looks better.
That'll probably attract some money. Yeah, that's it.
You don't want him to beat you out of dice, do you?
11.
Pass.
Wow.
Pass. Well, not that I've got a choice.
11?
11.
I can't compete with that. I'm not going to.
That'll be a big lead and die. Do I even care? I don't care 11 worth, so
Cheers for 11.
Enjoy.
Thank you.
11, 54, 43. Everybody double check my math today.
That looks right.
Okay.
Oh, a die.
Send it.
Martin, now's the time to bump up your number.
You go first.
I pass.
I think somebody else can push Shrey up on this one. Pass.
I'm willing to go 6 on that.
I think Shrey will pay more than that.
But what will Mike do?
I'll go 7.
Did its job. I was
Yeah.
okay. I was okay either way. I didn't think
Right.
it
Sure, I'm
was.
That's
not
good.
sure I'd like it for 8. But I'll take it for 8.
35.
I don't
Doesn't like it?
I like
Well,
it.
you'll
I will
sort of
you
like it.
for
We'll
8.
tolerate it for 8.
Ooh, fur.
Yeah, we're gonna send that as is.
Pass.
8.
That was the number I had in my head.
Ding!
Yeah.
Direct hit.
Check that. 9.
Oh.
Oh.
Whoa,
Nothing to change.
String bets.
Everybody just
Nothing
can
to
you just mark an
change.
asterisk
No,
up there? next to
String,
the two
string bets over here.
Okay, so it's 9.
10, just on principle.
Get out.
And I moderately, Felix, I'm able to sit up for a little while, so there's that. So 9.
What is your bet,
10 on
Trey?
principle.
Oh, wow, 10.
I can get a 20-size boat with this, but I will choose to pass.
You guys are
It's 10.
monsters. Do you guys see how little money I have? Oh, what a disaster that is.
Hold on, I forget. Who could have added to that
11.
vote?
11.
All right, Martin. So let's see what it could have been.
Oh.
I'll pass that round.
Wow. I have a number in my head. It's like what my initial gut thought was.
Mm-hmm.
12.
15.
Okay, well, didn't matter.
How about that? I will pass.
I don't think it's worth 15. I'll pass.
Well, I'm not going to be.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Yeah, we already did that. We already did that math.
All right, 15, 49, that's 34, right?
Yep.
Puts him on the top of the belt thing. Or at least strongly contending for it.
Oh, yeah.
Draw another to
Yeah,
make yourself exclusive.
Yeah, I might as well.
Yeah, and then
Okay, so hold
how does
on
that
there.
look?
So that's a wheat. So I
not
know
bad.
I'm getting that for
Not bad.
sure. It's really not bad.
Do you want a lot of 2 for 1 or a lot of 3 for 1 with some mystery?
Yeah, exactly,
attached?
right? How
Mystery
greedy
meat.
do I get for the 1? Here, you can mark me back 1 no matter what.
Okay.
So the question is, do I get a 3rd? No, I'm going to stop there.
That's wise, I think.
I think so.
Yeah, that's,
Yes, Stitch. It's gold, so it doesn't count for these, but it's 10 points for the boat. So
both
it's
sides.
Great job. Great job applauding for yourself.
Thank you. Thank you.
Did you mark that asterisk on the board yet?
well, if we turn that card over, it's Edward's choice to take the lot for 1 or throw it in the drink.
Or
Right.
So you give all the power to Edward if you turn the card.
It's true.
feel like I'm living a
We'll send that.
Pass.
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 yours if you want it for 1.
I'll take it for a buck. They'll give me a 20 boat.
Yep, 20 boats pretty good.
Okay, and 2 on the spice track.
Where are you at? Way ahead of me. That's the math I just did.
Yeah, checks out. Checks out.
Ooh.
Oh, hello.
You like that one, Edward, don't you? Yes, you do. I moderately like it. Let's send it.
I'm just glad I'm last, not named Shrey.
So the gold is out.
It is Oot.
And so
Who sings Turn the Page?
Bob Seger.
Thank you. I could not think. So earlier I was like, I feel like I'm living a Bob Seger song. Send it or turn the page type thing. Yep. Yeah, you got
Aren't
you got a
very
moment,
many
so you're good.
5s
Yep.
left. Oh! I think the right number for this might be something like 9. I'm gonna go 9.
I was thinking of bidding something on it, but not 9. So pass.
That's a good bid.
Thank you.
I think you need to go higher.
You sure do. Kick it up there. Not very many 5s left.
I'll go 10.
No.
Good. Oh, yeah. That's,
I'll pass.
he's out.
Hello. I'll send that around.
Pass.
Okay, Shrey doesn't care two licks about it. You really care about that, don't you?
Wouldn't be bad if I got it. I mean, it would be okay.
60. 6. I'll go 8 on it.
Pass.
Oh, he can't bid.
Right.
Martin could bid. But that would just be, like, perverse, basically.
Right.
Ethical
That's-
reasons I don't trade in fur.
As you do.
So, the deck's still reasonably thick.
Yeah.
There is another 5 fur out there.
There may be another 5 fur out there.
Yeah,
There
let's
might
be
be
clear.
another 5 fur out there. I think that's a pretty good bid.
I thought so.
Sure's me no worse than second. A perhaps huge tie for second, but I'll go. Yeah, 9.
Interesting. 6. So 8.
I wanted it, no lie, but
But you'd rather
I'm
I take
okay.
it for
But I'm okay for you taking
Absolutely.
that. For
Sure
that.
you are.
So
Martin, can I interest you in
Oh.
that card that I was just talking about?
Turn it again.
hold on.
No.
It's in there.
Yes, it is in there.
I can only turn it once, and then you're guaranteed to get it. Then.
Correct.
Yes.
Or I could throw it in a drink.
Or you could throw it in a drink,
Well,
but I
well,
can't turn it a third time.
Unlikely to go in the drink.
Yeah,
Yeah.
hang on. So don't turn it. Maybe I don't want to turn it then, because I'd like to go. This is one of those times I wish I could go 3, even though you're not allowed to, but you're not
Yeah.
allowed to, so I can't. So no, it'll go around as it is then.
Shrey doesn't care about that. Martin doesn't really care about that. I damn sure care about that. How much will they spite draft that?
Will I? Oh, let's trail.
It's also a 5.
Keep in mind
It
that
is
a five.
it would get Shrey to the number that Mike and I are
Yeah.
on, right?
Fair point. So, okay. So let's say he finished third. That's a difference of 15. No. 60, 20.
Yeah.
It's a difference of 10. Oh, that's so gross. I'll go 10.
It's yours for 10. Well,
Well,
that's Martin.
Martin?
That's it.
You can have it for 10.
Okay. Here's my thinking on this, right?
It's
I
right.
need it, and it probably gives me the biggest ship. Probably.
Right.
So it was worth it. Plus, it is so important for me on the furs. It makes a lot of sense, right?
So I'm turning one
Or
card.
just one card. That's all you can.
That would tie you for the biggest ship.
Wow.
Okay. Yeah, this is a good. This is.
It's an awfully
would-
good card.
Yeah.
It would have been a better card if it
an
came up on
okay-
Shrey's
It's an
turn.
okay card. There are better out there. The unfortunate
Yeah.
thing is,
Well, there's
I
only
think
Shrey
one
would
better
hate to make 10 a
for
turn for the next 2
die.
turns.
This is the first game of the day, Nevany.
we don't see many cards after this. So
No.
what size post? You have 17,
I do.
and you each have 20.
Correct.
And what am I at? I'm at 15, so I can get to 18, which would be beaten by you likely.
Likely.
That's too bad.
It wouldn't be beaten by me.
Yes.
And Nevany, thanks for the message, by the way, yesterday. I appreciate it.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2. All right, sure. 1. I'll take it for 1.
I'm not going to try bidding
great-
against
it's
that.
great.
I'll leave it to Edward to decide if he wants to
Great bid.
fight Shrey for it.
I feel like I give Shrey the game. But I'm
Well.
not taking it for the team. Screw y'all.
Might be academic, but
I'll go to
Yeah.
Martin then, right?
So 1 for
what do you agree?
Yeah, it's just me and Martin.
Martin, would you like a 0 of spice or dice?
I'll send it round because I have to.
I elect to not bid.
I like to not bid.
3 currently in the drink.
oh boy.
We'll send it. Well, we have to. It's going to be 1 because Martin and I only have 1 each. That is such a crappy card, though.
Yeah, you
I mean-
really wanted to-
Pass.
I didn't feel terrible about
You've got to
it.
decide if you want to buy it for 1.
So it gives me the.
Tie for first place and first.
No, it doesn't. I'm at 19 then. If I take that.
1 shy.
Oh yeah,
So
it gives, but it
20,
puts you here in
but
first. Yeah.
20,
Yeah,
20.
yeah.
What are you at?
18.
18. Yeah.
So that would put me
You
in
get
third,
third, yeah.
right? But that is the last fur.
It is the last fur.
Have we seen the 0?
Aren't there only 6? No, there's 7.
There is a 0, yeah.
I don't know if we've seen the 0 or not. I cannot remember.
Golly. 5, 5, 4. There is a 3. I can't remember. Yeah, I'm just not with it enough. How many cards are left in the deck? 3?
3, I think.
Correct.
Are there any 4s left? I think there are.
There's 5 total.
1, 2.
Yeah.
There's only 2 of them.
I mean,
They-
Six-
no,
six
no, I
cards
hear
sitting
ya.
over
I
there.
hear ya. Man, that
so they could all be 4s, but they're probably not all 4s.
Yeah.
Could be a 5.
No, I think all the 5s.
No, there's a cloth 5 still to come.
Yeah, the cloth I just don't care about, though. Wow, this is a agonizing decision because
Does he take it and give me the mystery meat? Or does he
I'm gonna
keep
take
going
the fur
to see?
for 1.
He's going to take it for 1.
I don't know if it's the right decision or not.
That makes me
but
sad.
Martin,
This is my
what would you
mystery
like?
No, it's just-
I'm
yeah,
hoping
just-
for this in 5. That would be perfect. Nah, spices in 5.
It wouldn't have been bad.
Yeah.
All right.
Better
so
for you
that's
than
it.
me.
All right. So now, biggest ship is going to be a tie between
neither
those
of them were
2,
any good.
right?
3.
2.
No? Didn't Shrey get?
No.
Oh, he got
No,
to 18.
I got 8.
Okay,
Right.
that makes.
18,
Oh god, that's so
and
much
I'm at
better.
19. So there you go. So
25
first,
each.
Yeah. 30 and 20 is
50.
50 divided by 2.
Yeah, 25.
Yeah, so 33.
25 for port. Yeah. Sorry.
58.
Yep. Okay, then third place is going to be me for 10 at 19.
Yellow. 5 for
Green.
And Martin doesn't think both sides is important.
Yeah, agreed. All right,
Clearly
so here, we'll start here. So I'm moving up 2.
1.
Peach, 1,
0.
green,
1
White.
for me.
and blue.
1 for blue.
Okay, so first and second, 10 and 15, so or 10 and 5, that's 15, 7 apiece.
7 each. Yep.
And done. So then here, cloth or dies, none. Peach,
None. So I'll try.
Yeah. Oh, I'm the only one who got any. Okay.
so Shrey is going to get first, or he's
Yeah,
going to get 10 for
20,
this,
right?
and then 10 for first, and then 2 each here. And that's done. Furs, I'm going up 3, you're going up 3. Here, we'll
So we're both getting 12 on that one.
first and second, yeah, so 7 each plus 5 each.
31,
43.
43. Yep.
Cloth,
I go up 3.
1.
Peach
And
goes
then-
up 1.
And green goes up 1.
That it?
Yep. So, it looks
So
like
blue's
10
getting
for
10?
Martin.
Yeah.
And 5 for green. And that's done. And then finally, spices,
2.
2 for peach,
0.
1.
1 for white,
1 for blue.
There we go. So 10 for Peach to 70.
Another 2 each
And
for
then
me
2
and
each
Martin,
there.
right?
Yep. Final round, we reshuffle.
Edward remains with the priority deal marker.
Yeah, shocker. And while you guys are shuffling,
Rolling in.
Oh man.
Ooh, 2 away.
Samuel, cheers.
Forgive
Thank
me
you
Cheers,
very
Samuel.
much.
because I'm shuffling, but cheers.
Every day.
Every day he's shuffling.
Yep.
Scuffling might be
Take
another
care,
word for
Vince.
what I'm
Hope,
doing in this
hope
game.
everything gets better for you, man. All right.
I admire Shrey's patience in this game. I'm not patient enough. That's the issue in this game. You have to be patient.
Yeah, and I've not been very patient either.
Well, it's different with 5 players than it is with 6. I usually play this with 6, and it changes how you approach it, I think.
Such a thing as being too patient in 6-player games.
Yeah.
Probably is in this game too.
I've played it something
No,
like
no,
3
5
times
player
over
game.
6 years,
Oh,
so
yeah.
never really learned a pattern.
Six is actually easier
I'm
to just
so bad
wait.
at this. As you can see. All right, here we go.
You've made a profit.
I'm in the black. That's true. Go for it.
Oh, you're first. Dies.
Cloth.
Cloth.
I like what's going on with the die, the little score track there. That's amusing. So
Oh, yeah.
it's like
Keep going.
2001 going on.
Keep going.
Oh, that's nightmarish.
What are you doing?
Ooh.
What are you doing?
I'm good with that.
I'll pass.
I will also pass.
Hi.
The battle for the fur trade. Worth 20.
There's 7 total fur cards.
Correct, Stitch.
The other 5 could be in the 6 we removed.
They
So you should
you're
take
right.
them while you
You're
can.
right.
Yep.
Oh, I just hate this lot more than anything.
Guarantees you 20.
It does
The
indeed.
furs.
It does indeed.
Even if Edward gets there too, you're still going to get your 20.
I will bid.
So it's got to be worth a bit of at least 20.
But I'm already getting 5. I will bid. Oh, what's the right number? 6.
6? It's pathetic. I mean, it's not worth anything to me, so I'm not bidding. But I mean, it was a pretty pathetic bid for 6.
Oh,
Just
appreciate
giving
it,
that
Samuel.
to
Thank
Edward.
you.
That's a giveaway.
So here's the thing. I don't know if I want to bid on this.
Yeah?
Okay, I'll take it back. Maybe it wasn't the
Stand
perfect
corrected.
roll.
It's yours for 6.
There we go. So,
47 to 41.
yep.
Because I need so much help.
Need
I-
both sides and.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it just wasn't going to do it for me.
I mean, ditto. but
Plus, there are 6 cards. There's 2 of them. I like my chances.
Yep.
So,
All right. Let's go again.
keeps getting better.
There. Stop there, please.
All right, send it.
Wow, so friendly.
Yeah, right? As Shrey eyes and squints at that.
Yeah, it's an interesting one.
It's not useless for you. It guarantees you that 20 slot.
But how much do I care about both? I think I will pass.
Yeah, I will pass.
I'm going to pass as well.
No thanks.
Dump it.
That's hitting the drink.
All right, out of the game permanently now. Might as well add it to the other 6.
Okay.
Oh, hello.
Oh, look at that.
I like
I would
going
ask
last.
that you stop there. I just wanted to make the request. No.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
It really is, actually.
Draw another.
Oh God, you're this
Score to run.
Nope.
As I draw another one.
Oh, that hurt.
You are the worst.
Ooh.
I could not let that go. No. It's got 2 furs in it. It's got the 2 furs you need,
2 furs you.
and it's 10, which is not terrible.
Unbelievable.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh yeah, you're just noticing that now.
Is Ken feeling ignored here?
I cannot bid, so it's Martin's.
I will bid 1.
Ooh, strong. Comes out strong.
That cloth is so crappy.
But it'll get you to the 20.
I'll go 4.
Pass.
Pass.
Ugh.
I hated it.
I think Ken hated it even more.
I sure
He
did.
did. That checks out.
I felt really, really badly about that whole thing.
Oh, what is going on?
You know what?
What?
That's interesting.
Did you just glory around the deck there?
See, what's tricky about this one is I
You
can't get,
don't need it.
can't get higher than 20.
Checks out. But it's a 5.
It would
Right.
I think maximum pain and misery would be if you sent that round.
That's what I'm thinking. I think I'm going to send it around as is.
I'll pass. Let other people enjoy this.
I'll go 2.
Two.
For ya? Is that how you say that?
I mean, it doesn't help me really there, but
No, it's dead to everybody, but
But it is
it's dead to everybody.
It's a 5.
it is a 5.
But that's
though.
all it is.
all
it
It's
is.
basically a 5 goal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is essentially what that is.
Yeah. Because nobody's getting second place
Right.
on that.
Impossible.
You went 2?
I did.
I'll go 3.
I'll pass.
Pass.
3 for each.
3 for a 5. Okay. Let's have a look what we got.
Spices.
4 in spices. Yeah, another one, please. And a 5 cloth. Oh, that's a good point to think about whether to turn it again. Turning it again would put you 2 out of the auction. I'm not terribly excited by the 4 spices myself, although I'm not too far off the spice track. Obviously the cloth is interesting, and it would be interesting for me to actually not have a tiny boat size, and I've now got a stall for an indeterminate period of time while Edward goes to the loo.
I'm not bidding on that.
I'm going to send it as it is, I think.
So we have a pass over there.
So I have a pass from Edward.
I am interested in the spice, but the cloth is basically useless.
I mean, it puts you in 3rd place in cloth. Don't overlook 3rd place.
Tied for 0.
Just for,
Yeah, you
just
get
for
to
bragging
split
rights
0.
purposes, could be good.
I'll go 1.
Pass.
Do you want to fill your boat up with that?
Not really.
Oh God, Daco's terrible.
So you're at 1.
I'm at 1.
It's probably worth 2. I'll bid 2.
I will bid 3.
I bet you will.
I'll
Yeah, you
take
will.
it.
Yeah, that's a good vote, good lot for you.
That's a pretty reasonable lot for me. I
But
think.
no, but those are. high value cards, Martin.
Ex-
What are you doing?
Yeah, I must admit this boat is now bigger than any of my previous boats.
It might start to sink.
Yes, Aaron, exactly. Not the size of the boat that matters.
Send it.
So Edward's trying to get that cheap, probably. But I will pass.
I'll pass.
Pass?
I think I'll let you have it.
Into the drink.
Oh,
You weren't trying to get me to buy it, were you?
Nope.
Ow.
I just wanted to get rid of it, honestly, and not take the risk of drawing another one. Honestly,
send that.
5.
Pass?
Pass.
You're not bidding.
Yours for 5.
Overbid.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah.
It was a probably good overbid, though.
That guarantees you the spot.
Who wants this? People do want this.
Mm-hmm.
We'll draw one more. Oh, and then we'll send that.
I don't think you made that lot better.
No, I did not.
Hey, how's drawing?
But it does. So as both of you maxed out on furs now, aren't you? Both of the
Yeah,
two
the
third
fur
competitors.
is, the fur is useless.
Yeah,
It's
the fur is 2
not
points.
even a good value.
Yeah. And the wheat is so-so.
I mean,
There's competition on wheat.
There is competition on wheat.
I suppose Mike could get up to the 10 spot.
On,
In fur? That is true.
well,
In theory. Did I say pass already? I passed.
yeah, I'll pass too.
Okay. Pass, yeah, of course.
Okay, so that's 5 discarded
That is
cards, in case
everything.
anybody's wondering.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's as much as we can discard. And that's early.
2 point spice. Such excitement.
I'll send that.
So spice is not bad considering where I am.
So how
And the
many of
cloth
y'all
is-
And the
out,
cloth is definitely nice.
Also
how
pretty
many
good.
of y'all out there have never played Medici?
So what's a good price for that? Who am I competing with?
Able to
In
follow
the
along,
cloth,
I imagine.
possibly Shrey. Don't know how eager he is to shoot up the cloth track, but probably a bit.
He's
on
going to
the
do something
spice
else
track,
now that he
Mike.
max dies.
Maybe Ken, but more likely Mike. And then Edward's probably not going to really be worried too much about either of those. Well, it's not a great point scorer, however. I'm thinking 3. I'll
No.
take it for 3.
Pass.
Pass.
Four.
For 4, it is yours.
Thank you.
4 for green.
Okay. Oh, 0 point wheat.
It's a stunner.
Yeah, it's a corker, isn't it? It's my kind of goods. Let's have another one. Let's see what another one will bring
Okay,
out.
hello, that's a little better.
A 5 point spice. Oh, I'll send that round. So let's see what happens. It'll make Mike think, if nothing else.
I'll go 5.
Pass.
Pass.
I think you could have it for 5.
5 for peach.
Yeah.
Speaking of spice,
Keep
a little
going.
spice.
Send it.
Pass.
Oh, you're not going to make him spend for that grain? My goodness.
I will pass.
I will also pass.
You can have it if you want. Like
Nope.
it, Edward.
Oh boy!
We will have incomplete ships.
Yes, we will.
Boy, howdy.
Ooh, glad I'm in position.
You probably should also be glad that you have 63 florins.
Well,
There's that.
That helps.
Matters to you and me. More
And
than anyone
anybody
else.
who wants a 5.
And that, right, but.
Yeah. Feel like it needs a crappy card with it, so flip one over.
Great.
Oh, there you go.
That's
Well,
your definition
send
of a
that.
crappy card.
Huh.
That wasn't the word I was thinking of.
It's a tonality that matters. Like Chinese.
Where's the inflection point?
Yep.
Hey, if you guys are enjoying this, don't forget to like the video. Throw a thumb down there. We appreciate it. Subscribe as well for all you. I see a lot of new names in chat in the peanut gallery, so welcome everybody. Appreciate it, y'all.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a reasonable one. 7.
That's a really good bid.
That's a good bid.
It gives you a 18 ship.
Correct.
It gives you a 19 ship.
Not as good as a 20 ship.
But you know what that is bigger than? 18.
You know, the other thing about that is that it means I won't have an incomplete ship.
There is that.
So you're at 7. And I actually think I'm going to have to go higher than 8 to get this.
Watch it, you're covering your mic.
Sorry. I will go 9.
He said confidently. Mr. Fowler? People are freaking out. Like, what are you doing with this big ship, sir?
Exactly. 11.
Pass.
12.
Oh!
Psych! Mike, the invisible guy.
Yeah.
12. There.
There was I confident he wouldn't. Yeah,
That's
nice.
a 20 ship
20
in the
point ship.
books. Okay.
Yep.
Mr. Purohit?
Oh, this is a problem.
I agree, Jason.
Send it.
Pass.
Pass.
Oh, really?
Pass.
Pass.
No one was to compete for that second spot on the
Ships
dice.
get thinner.
Interesting.
One time, top deck me a decent card.
Well done.
There
Pass.
it is.
I'm sending it. I'll send it.
Pass.
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 Yours for 1.
And it would get you up on the spice track a little bit.
Yeah, but
I think I have to pass. Ugh. Wow.
Yeah.
This is something.
1. Pass. Pass. Toss it again. I like 4-point wheat. 4-point die. That's not bad. It's not great. So I've got the choice now. If I choose to turn the card again, I get that for
1.
For 1. Well, effectively nothing. So the question is, do I like that and risk the mystery meat? Or do I send things round for a bit of an auction? I think 2 4s are pretty nice. Give me the mystery meat. I'm going to do it.
oh,
Glory to Rome.
yes, glory roll for me too.
And there's a free spice. Not ideal, but I'm not going to complain too much.
Oh, that hurt. That was
20 ship.
That was the closest to the perfect draw that could have happened for me had you stopped, and I was going to get it. I assure you.
He's gonna bid 39 for those.
I no, but I was going to make you guys make it unprofitable for you guys to do so.
Speaking of
That hurt.
unprofitable,
There are 2 cards
We're
left.
screwed.
It's good to be last.
Yeah.
I'll
Would you
take
like to see the top one?
please?
Would you like to see the next?
Oh, I would love to see the next
Oh,
one.
there it is.
Y'all, did I mention that was the perfect draw?
God.
Well, if that's the case,
Kind of a
Yeah.
3-way 20 ship.
All right. So Martin, how big's your boat?
20.
Really? So you would be a 20.
Yeah.
It'd be a three-way. 20.
That's terrible. That was worst case for me.
Wow. Okay, so what do I need to bid to make this? I don't know if there's anything I can bid that would make any sense. I mean, I can't let you have it for one. I mean, so you will take this.
Yeah.
And, right?
Yeah.
The question is, how
Well,
much do you want him to pay?
yeah,
or
you-
do you want to risk losing yourself?
You've got such a financial.
Hold on. Probably not a how much do you want Edward to have to pay. Now, Ken obviously is motivated to get this as well.
I am.
Right.
And he has got more money than you.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm not going to worry about kingmaking.
who's counting, really?
I'm just trying to help me at this point.
Yep.
So,
Well, it's worth a certain amount of points to me, so I will bid
you're not going to be able to bid high enough, so pick a
know.
number.
9.
Right. Okay.
So
9 is the number.
here's the thing. I can't get to 20 no matter what I do,
Because that looks like 19 and that's it. Yep.
right? And so bidding a bunch of money to be in, at best, third position, which would net me,
10.
oh yeah, 10.
10.
Hey, I wonder why I bid 9.
Not smart. So I'm going to pass.
Okay, you bid what?
9.
That'd be 10. Sir.
Yeah.
So it's a 29.
29.
That was a massive haul for me.
That was worst case scenario.
That was a massive haul. So first, so that's
Everybody's
30, 20,
20 each.
10. It's
20
20
each.
points each.
Yep.
70. And
Martin
blue.
to 73.
Okay. All right.
I get, woohoo, watch out, 5.
There we go. There you go. All right. So then, here we go. Wheat. Oh, that was an important one. Blue. Or peach.
1.
1. Green.
Nope.
No. Blue goes up 1, unfortunately.
Fortunately for me.
All right. So that's going to be 7 apiece there.
Yep.
So 7, 2, 5. Okay. So this is done. We can just there. There we go. All right. Then.
That looks like 1.
And Martin also.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay.
So-
So that looks like 30 for green.
Yep.
30. That looks like 85. And then
I gave you 2 already.
and 2 for peach.
Yep.
That's done.
27 each for us.
Yep. That doesn't matter.
Yep.
27
73.
there. 85. For a moment, let me bask. There you go. That was that. All right. What'd you get? 80.
73 is me.
Sorry, 73. Okay. Then, that was important. Blue,
1 for one for blue,
1 for blue.
green.
1 for green.
1 for white, aka not enough.
None for me.
All right, so that's going to be 15 for blue
Yeah, if that's going to be enough.
That's your
95.
ticket, I think.
Well, he's also
and
Yeah.
5 for green,
Yep.
got. That's
and that's done. And then spice.
2.
2 for each.
Anyone else?
2 for blue. 1 for shrub.
Oh yeah,
For
yeah,
green.
Technically 1 for me.
All right. So that's going to be
15
15.
and 5.
That's 87. There. And blue is going to be 5.
Even 100. It's a strong way to finish.
And then we go into final scoring. Done. Woo! Martin
Wow.
can no longer say that. Hashtag good teacher, I guess. 100 for Martin. We got 90 for Shrey. Mike at 87. Yours truly at 85. And thank you for playing, sir. Thank you.
I'm happy that I made money for my trading house.
You did profit, so there was that.
It's really not about who wins. It's just about, did I? I'm in.
Right. Do you feel good
You're
about
in the
yourself?
business.
That's right.
And all right. So start with Mike. Actually, it's your first game of Medici. What'd you think of it? You'd watched videos or
Yeah.
read rules or whatever. Not that it's a big rule book, mind you. But
So for the first round, I totally forgot about the scoring here for some reason. But I think it's a lot of fun. It's a bit of psychological warfare going on,
yeah.
right?
Oh,
So impress your luck, obviously. Auction games are so fun. I feel like everybody here plays a lot of heavy, real kind of serious, deep games, and this is just a good old-fashioned fun time. So, yeah, I loved it. I thought it was really, really good.
Yeah, I think it's a classic for a reason,
Yeah.
for sure. That side, go for it. Somebody, Shrey, start that.
So I think this is a brilliant design. It really makes you have to be evaluating all the boards at the same time. It's not super overwhelming in what you're trying to evaluate. You don't have to. It doesn't force you to have to think too much. But you do have to sort of understand how people might act under certain circumstances and decide
and how they value things.
Right.
Yes.
So it's a spectacular balance of like reading people and relatively straightforward evaluation of boards,
Right.
board state, and I think that's what makes this game for me
Yeah.
great.
I mean, I think it's a game where if you just think about expected value, you will lose 100% of the games that you play.
Hi. Check.
And yet, like, I overpaid several times, which is why I finished last. So, I mean, it's great in that you cannot just rely on expected value, and you have to keep that in your mind. You have to you have to sort of somehow walk the line.
And constantly evaluate and reevaluate and readjust and all of those things. And it's funny, my poker playing, because I try and make positive EV decisions with every single decision. I think that's why I struggle with this game so much. But this, no, I'll get to that in a second. But yeah, I think that's exactly why I struggle so much with this game. But it doesn't diminish my love for this game at all.
Yeah, this was the first auction game, the first Knizia game I played with my friends in England, and what immediately I loved about the game is the fact that it relies on very few mechanisms. There's not much mechanically to this game, but it's an interesting blend of not very many things that blends really well together. And we had a hell of a lot of hard decisions for very little rules, and I love that quality in the game. That's where what Knizia is really magnificent, is when he gets that really sweet spot.
Boil it down to the core, and it's still a compelling and interesting. And there's that dreaded word, fun.
Well, look how much you were laughing and chewing out each other. And I mean, that's what really makes these games shine.
I think I could make an argument that this is as close to a perfect game as exists. Again, the rule book is 8 pages. It's really not. Y'all heard. I mean, it's anybody. Tweens, I feel like kids can play this, that understand, all the way up to older, right? And it's a constant evaluation of the market. And if you play with 6 people, it is a perfect information game in a sense that all the cards are going to come out. It's just a matter of what order do the cards come out. And with less than 5 or with less than 6, then it's a matter of, okay, some are removed from the game. This is, I think this is as good as it gets. And that's with a couple of other really big, good games still to come today.
Yep.
I think this is about as good as it gets, Knizia-wise.
Yeah, although, I mean, it's going to be the interesting comparison.
Yeah, it is.
I mean, all 3 of them, as we'll see, have their great qualities. It's actually the one I've played least of the 3 because it's the one I don't own. And that's just partly coincidence. I haven't got round to getting
It's
it.
the only one I own, but again, it's coincidence.
Yeah.
Plus stamps is $450, and that's the
Well, yeah.
copy of Modern Art I want.
But I really enjoy it. And one strong thing it has, without doubt, over the other 2 games is that it plays 6. And finding a game like this that's 6 players. I mean, I remember one time we were here after they were doing the sorting out. There were 6 of us. We fancied a game. Medici came out, and
it was great.
It's just a great game to play, and is a deserved place in people's collection, if only because it hits that 6 tricky player count so well as just being just a standout fantastic game.
What's it like at lower player counts?
That's what I was just going to
Yeah.
ask. I've never played this with
Yeah.
less than 5.
Yeah.
5's the lowest I've ever
Yep.
played it at. I'm curious, Peanut Gallery, if any of you guys have played this with less than 5.
I've played it with 3. And that was when I first played it. It was just
okay.
3 of us,
Okay.
and I really enjoyed it. But it was because, as I said, it was my first ever auction, first ever Knizia at the time. But I think it works. I think it's stronger at the higher player counts.
Yes, I think that goes without saying because of just the sheer number of cards. It
Yeah.
becomes a bigger guessing game. The fewer players. That
Right.
would
Almost
make
think
sense.
You might remove a deck entirely and not play with one of the pie wedges.
Right,
with
that's
your-
interesting.
Oh.
Like I might do that because right now there's if you play 6 player game, there's 5 different commodities, right? Maybe with 3 players, you should have 4 commodities.
Right.
That's it. That's actually an
Interesting.
interesting
Pretty smart.
way to
Yeah.
go about it. Because then it scales perfectly, right? Or at least close
Pretty
to.
close. Is there
Yeah.
7 cards per
7 cards,
commodity?
yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay. As Bjorn said, played it with 3. Enjoyed that. So, okay. There you go. Yeah, I think this game is definitely, having not played it with less, I don't want to definitively say,
Right.
but I think this game shines at 5 or 6. For sure,
Yeah.
definitively.
Yeah.
And with less, there's...
And there's a
that.
comparison here to Neue Heimat or the Estates. And I've only played that game once, and certainly many people consider it the kind of the epitome of auction games. The problem to me I had with that, admittedly one game, but I've heard lots of other people say it as well, is I've just got no idea how to value anything. It just feels like you're playing with Brownian motion. And people will say, maybe after about 2 or 3 games, they can actually begin to figure out what on earth they should be doing. In this game, you have some sense of what you should be doing
Yeah.
on your first game. And I think that is, well, clearly,
No, I agree completely. Like the Estates is my favorite auction game, and this is close second now. After one play, I think, like you said, the decision space in the Estates is a little bit more opaque, and this the valuing things is a bit easier, but executing is not any easier, right? Which I find in the Estates, executing your plan is really hard.
Right, and the States is while this is you're competing against the other players for the commodities, right? In the States, you're often collaborating with someone to push a row,
Right.
Right.
So there's a different kind of player interaction in that one, and that's it's a different kind of. I like them both.
It's funny. I feel like this. Yes, I mean, you look. Okay, we had 5 Glory to Realms on this, right? But to me, this doesn't feel like a mean game
No.
at all, right? Yes, there were things that we were competing against and everything, but it was just
Right.
straight up competition for lots, right?
Yep.
Whereas Neue Heimat, or the Estates, and going back to the original version, I think is arguably the meanest auction game in existence. So they're both auctions, but they feel like completely different
Yeah.
animals.
Yeah.
To where I would not even really compare the two as far as they share a mechanism, but I don't think they are comparable past that because the valuations and the emerging and very, very momentary partnerships that you have in that game make it a completely different animal, even though
Yeah.
the core mechanism, being the auction, is the same. So
Yeah, you never really have shared incentives in this game.
no,
Yeah.
none. Everybody's out for themselves 100%.
And I think the other big difference is that money is constantly flowing into the economy in this game, and in that game,
It's going the other way.
At best, it's flat.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. So there you go. There we go. All right. So there you go. That's Medici. So that's the first one of the streams. It's 1:45. I think we'll call it 2:15. So I'm going to change the time on the second stream for Modern Art to 2:15. So half an hour from right now. So the link is down below in the description. So go check that out. We will go live at 2:15. So thanks to these guys for hanging out and doing this. Thanks for everybody who hung out with us as well. Thanks to the new patrons and the current existing patrons. 2 away. Let's see if we can get that done today. That'd be pretty cool. So thank you everybody. Like, subscribe, do all that. Go to pledgehc.com. Support the show. We'll be back now in 28 minutes. with modern art down below. Martin's going to be teaching that one. We'll be showing, comparing, contrasting a bunch of the different versions that the fellas have brought. All right. So I'm Edward.
Mike.
Trey.
Ken.
Martin.
All right. You guys take care. We'll see y'all in about 27 and a half minutes now. Take care, y'all. That was good. That was so
Yeah,
I need to
great.
lose so bad. God, I am so terrible at this game, though.